Well, I want to talk about the first chapter of this book, It's Not Supposed to Be This Way by Lisa TerKeurst. Chapter 1 is called Between Two Gardens. What she means by this is we don't live in the Garden of Eden. Jesus hasn't come back yet and restored everything and made everything better, or you can even look at that as heaven. Heaven can be a garden, in my opinion. So we're in the middle. And this world it's tough. People die. People get a divorce. People are addicted to pornography. Babies die. Mothers die of cancer. This we're living right now it can be tough. I underlined a few things as I was reading that really spoke to me. Underlined, but I also think there's a dangerous aspect to staying quiet and pretending we don't get exhausted by our disappointments. For a long time, I didn't talk about Matthew, my son, Mary Helen's twin brother that only lived 20 minutes. I didn't talk about it because I thought, I'm going to make everybody sad. Like, I don't want to make people sad. I don't want to make people cry. But there's power there in not staying quiet, in talking about things that disappoint us, and things that exhaust us. Something else, it's kind of a whole paragraph. I just put a little bracket around it. Remember, this is a love story, and we will never appreciate or even desire the hope of our true love if lesser loves don't disappoint. The piercing angst of disappointment in everything on this side of eternity creates a discontent with this world and pushes us to long for God Himself and for the place where we finally walk in the garden with Him again, which heaven, or either Jesus comes back. We will finally have peace and security and eyes that no longer leak tears and hearts that are no longer broken. The Bible begins with the book of Genesis set in the first Garden of Eden, but never forget it ends with Eden restored in the last chapters of Revelation, the last book. So it's a love story, and I like how she says we will never appreciate or even desire the hope of our true love if lesser loves don't disappoint. So the whole point is to go closer to Jesus. He is our one true love. This constant threat to our deep feelings usher in depression, anxiety, callousness, and quite honestly, a skepticism, if I'm saying that right, about the goodness of God, unless we see that all those harsh realities aren't the end, but rather a temporary middle space. This is not the end. What we're going through, what I've been through, what you've been through, this is not the end. It's not the end. My soul sees it as fertilizer for a better future. To wrestle well means acknowledging my feelings, but moving forward, letting my faith lead the way. Because a lot of times when you lose hope, you've got to grab onto faith. And then your faith will produce more hope. And the last thing I underlined is I wrestle well with the song because I'm not left on my own to hold it all together. Chapter 1, Between Two Gardens. I highly encourage you to get this book and read it. If you're a fast reader, catch up to me. If you're not, just take your time. I'm not a fast reader. This book has made a really big difference in my life, and I hope it'll make a difference in yours. Continue to follow me as I talk about each chapter after I read it. Y'all have a great day.